Oral arguments just wrapped up in a case that could have major implications for the 2024 election. The justices are deciding whether former President Donald Trump can be banned from the ballot in Colorado on the grounds that he allegedly engaged in an insurrection. This is, of course, referring to his actions linked to the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Moments ago, Mr. Trump spoke about the case from his Florida residence. Take a listen.
I just finished watching the Supreme Court. It was a beautiful thing to watch in many respects. It's unfortunate that we have to go through a thing like that. I consider it to be more election interference by the Democrats.
NBC News Washington correspondent Yamiche Alcindor joins us now from just outside the Supreme Court. So, Yamiche, as we know, the court has a 6-3 conservative majority. What were the big takeaways from oral arguments today? Can we glean which way the justices seem to be leaning?
Well, the big takeaway from this historic day at the Supreme Court is that the majority of the Supreme Court justices sounded skeptical of the argument that Colorado is making, which is that former President Trump is an insurrectionist who does not deserve to be on the ballot, the Republican primary ballot in that state. That being said, that we heard robust arguments from both sides. I want to play some sound from you from a lawyer for Colorado making the case that Trump should not be on the ballot. Take a listen.
The framers of Section 3 knew from painful experience that those who had violently broken their oaths to the Constitution couldn't be trusted to hold power again because they could dismantle our constitutional democracy from within. The reason we're here is that President Trump tried to disenfranchise 80 million Americans who voted against him, and the Constitution doesn't require that he be given another chance.
Now, this issue of disenfranchisement came up in particular because Justice Brett Kavanaugh, who was appointed by former President Trump, was asking whether or not Colorado was going to be disenfranchising its voters by not putting Trump on the ballot. We also, though, heard from a liberal justice, Alega Kagan, who was saying, well, why should one state decide who's the president of the United States? So while we don't know exactly what the court is going to do, they did seem to be leaning against Colorado. Vicki, Morgan?
Yamiche, what happens with the case at this point, and where does it go from here? Because we know Super Tuesday is coming up March 5th, a very important date.
It's a very important date, March 5th. That's going to be when Colorado would be voting in this Republican primary. And the Colorado Secretary of State just told NBC News that ballots are already going out to members and residents overseas in Colorado. There are also going to be ballots going out to residents of the state in the next few weeks. So former President Trump's statement likely is going to be on those ballots. That being said, because of the urgency of this question, because of the urgency of the timeline, we expect that the Supreme Court will deliver a decision in this case. And it's going to, of course, have large implications, not only for Colorado, but for a number of other states that are dealing with the same and similar issues on whether or not former President Trump should be on the ballot. So definitely something to watch closely and something that will likely be moving fast. Vicki, Morgan?
All right. NBC News Washington correspondent Yamiche Alcindor. Thank you, Yamiche.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.